What's happening, people? We're here to review the football over the weekend. Big talking points this weekend. We've got to start with Arsenal. Another loss for Arsenal. You know, another day for the Wenger out brigade. What went wrong?
What went wrong? Everything went wrong. But I've got to say this: we've been against Wenger. I have been against Arsene Wenger for the last few weeks. But come on, the players have got to take a blame. The shocking defending, the way the lack of passion.
Yeah. Organisation,
those two set pieces. You can see one. I think you'll learn from it. And then the second one.
All four go to a near post when the ball's delivered to the back post.
Yeah.
You think one of them would at least drop off?
There's three players fighting for the ball for West Brom. Like, there's three players. Dawson scored ahead and two behind.
Yeah.
We're all both there. They were going to finish off anyway. So
we're talking about international defenders here. It's not on, is it?
No, we're talking about
£30 million defenders.
Yeah, you are. You're talking about experienced players. Every player in that back line, Koscielny, Monreal, are in their 30s. Both 31, I think.
Yeah.
You've got a goalkeeper who's been around, who's won titles. In Czech, right? He went off injured, but he was still in goal for the first one. And then you've got, Mustafi, you say £30 million World Cup winning centre half.
Champions League World Cup winning.
Bellerin, who's been linked with Barcelona.
Absolutely.
Xhaka, little nudge, he flies. It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So the players have got to take blame for that. Lack of organisation.
And what we've learned from that, Arsenal fans angry again, more points dropped, losing, footing now on the top four.
Mm-hmm.
But we recently found out that Wenger might be staying, so you can't be too happy there.
No, it's a nightmare situation, really. I don't know where we go. Because obviously you've got the contracts with some of the players like Ozil and Sanchez that have yet to be resolved, and there's rumours that they want Wenger to stay.
Yeah.
Ozil wants Wenger to stay and he'll sign, but I think they'll both go, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting summer for Arsenal. Let's move on to Spurs. And to Spurs, because Man City dropped points on the weekend, so Spurs still hanging on to the coattails of Chelsea.
I think Chelsea are quite clear now. I don't think anyone's really going to catch them now. It's a bit too late in the season, but yeah, we drew out, got the result. Everyone was struggling without Harry Kane, and we seem to where Eriksen's chipping in with goals. A lot of the midfielders chipping in with a lot of goals this season. So we done well, but there was times we could have got caught. They missed a few sitters, good sitters. So even though we didn't play great, it wasn't a lucky result. We done well, got the points, and move on to the next game.
Do you not feel like first half you sort of done the job in the first half?
First half, yeah, the game should have been wrapped up first half, because that's where they had their main chances in the first half as well. So we let them come back into the game second half, and then it was a bit at the end of the game, it was a bit like holding on, and you see that when Poch wouldn't put Janssen on. We played with Dele Alli as a centre forward because he didn't want to change the actual midfield setup. He put Harry Winks in to hold the ball, and that worked. Winks, he was cutting in, getting in the angles and playing the ball and holding the ball, and it worked. But on other games against maybe a better opposition, they would have took advantage of that, because we weren't playing how we would if Harry was up to
No, because that's your system, isn't it? Harry at the top, you've got Dele and Eriksen playing off him. So
play like a free,
naturally, Janssen should just slip in, and that system should stay the same.
You would have thought you would have brought Janssen on earlier.
Whereas the system will change if Son come in, because he's not the same, is he? He doesn't play.
No, because Son was playing. That's what they've done. They put Dele up top, Son on the wing.
Yeah,
and then that's when they
changed around there.
So the whole reason was he wanted to get a bit more control over the game, and putting Harry Winks in, who holds the ball and keeps the ball popping, which it worked. But in terms of going forward, you're thinking you've got like a £17 million striker there. He's just scored. He's buzzing. Why aren't they putting him on? He come on for like the last 10 minutes, which is 5 minutes and 5 minutes injury time, and he done well. He done what he could, but 5 minutes is not long enough in a game like that.
They're in sensational form at the minute, no doubt. They're flying, aren't they?
They are. Going back to what we said about Chelsea at the beginning, do you think that they're the title?
They're grinding. They're even grinding results.
They're
out,
doing exactly what they should do. Yeah.
So at that game, they shouldn't have won that game on the weekend. They weren't playing that great. They could have drew it, could have lost it. It weren't as if they went and played like champions. They sort of just grinded the win out, which champions do, didn't they? So
Alright, if we go from champions to relegation, that is sort of gearing up to be really, really good this end of this year, because there seems to be teams like Swansea. A couple of weeks ago, they looked like they were out.
Yeah.
They seem to be getting the wins. They seem to be like galvanised new manager, and then suddenly it's gone a bit sour there, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And then you've got Palace, who look dead and buried. and now suddenly Allardyce magic's happening. What do you think is going to happen at the bottom then? Let's generically think, well, who do we think there's anyone who you think's gone?
I think Barrow looks shaky. You can't really look at Barrow and think there's anyone there, because at least with Palace you can look and say, well, you've got players like Townsend, Zaha, players that can go and
take
a bit of magic and win you a game and do stuff that and get you playing. But Barrow got one or two players here and there, but no one that you do.
Just think to sack your manager.
That's a big thing, isn't it?
With 10 games to go. I think it's just it's bonkers, really. I think that's a really stupid thing to do. No, I don't agree with that at all. I think they're struggling inside, but to sack your manager with 10 games to go.
Yeah,
it's not as if they're down and out. It's not as if they're like relegated.
But that seems to be that for me looks like a chairman who's wants to bring someone in, gearing up for another year in the Championship, getting them started now, so he already knows that move. We've seen that before, haven't we?
Let's not forget there was a lot of cranker at the beginning of the season. He actually I think left the club for the beginning of the season.
When it was
for a couple of days. There was a lot of stuff going on, so maybe
there's always something. There's
something on there. Hull. Side sort of,
they've always been there the whole season, haven't they? So it's going to go. Might go to the wire, this one. That's what I'm interested in. A couple of teams who are probably safe now, who had probably quite an interesting game, shared 5 goals with West Ham and Leicester. What do we think about Leicester at the moment? Are we seeing championship form, as in the way they were playing last year?
I don't know, it's hard to say, innit? Because you don't know, it's hard to say. You could say they weren't working hard enough, but then
all of a sudden Vardy's popped up. He's scoring now, hasn't he? He's been. We've mentioned in the previous video how he was really struggling. All of a sudden now he starts scoring. But it was an interesting fact that the new manager is the first manager in Premier League history to score 3
goals in his first 3 games, which is amazing, really, since the Premiership began.
Yeah.
So that's all the managers that have come. He's had that amazing record, considering the team who was struggling, and he switched them on. Champions League also they've qualified, but Schmeichel was in form. I think on the weekend, if it was for Schmeichel, I think West Ham would have got back.
Very good,
or maybe drew. But that was good to see.
Just quickly on West Ham, as you're a fan, Andre Ayew. What's he got to do to get a start? I know he's been injured, but he
did start on the weekend.
He started at the weekend.
Not miss sitters.
He missed one.
Snatched it in. I was up. I'm not celebrating, but I was up thinking,
I thought it was in. I thought he scored. Well, you've got to take them chances. But he did score. He's in really good goal scoring form. And we're going to need that at the moment, because at the moment West Ham look like the season's really come to an end. It started. We've got big injuries.
I was going to mention that. The big injuries.
Obiang's probably people would argue probably been our player of the year. Mm-hmm. He's very consistent in the middle there. He's out to the end of the season. Reed again would probably, in fact, actually Reed, Antonio, Obiang would probably be people's top 3 for the season, the best players, and they're pretty much going to be out.
There's been a spine sometimes in your team. That's a spine. Antonio's played up top.
Yeah,
Obiang in midfield, and Reed at the back. That's your spine, and they're all out for a long period of time.
So it'd be interesting to see what happens now. Byron will go right back now, because Kyoto has to go in midfield. James Collins will obviously come back in the middle. It'll be interesting to see. At the moment, it looks like a lot of West Ham fans are already not only planning their holidays, so to speak. But apart from that, I think that's probably a quick roundup of the weekend, and we'll see what happens in the foreseeable future.
Yeah, we will.